Alright, so we made it to my boy Butter's house. He over there with his leg kicked up. Look at him. Look, you probably can't see it. Wait till I get out the car. Oh, actually, watch this. Watch what I'm about to do. Yo, you sleeping, B? Yo, I got a new cluster for this, dog.
Got my stomach all out and shit.
It's alright. Big belly thing. Yo, come check this cluster out I got for this shit though. This shit, one of one. You never see it.
The fuck? That's a cellular device. It's like,
yes, sir. Yo, it's not doing it no more. Y'all whacked it all the way here. It's not.
You was watching
Yeah, I'm checking the temp. Yeah, with the Flash Pro. But I checked the temp. I left it on there. Like literally, I was cracking like I was doing 120 and letting off here and there, and I cracked it again. It's not overheating. I did top it off with coolant yesterday. You just left it like that though.
You don't got no coolant leaks? You sure that?
The only like I said, the only thing is I had an issue. Gangster. Probably from like the other stuff. See, man's kicking on. No problem.
It's gonna kick on.
I had a leak from this. It would seep out. But I changed the coolant to blue coolant, so I mean I would have saw it by now. It usually leak by now. So I don't know. But like I said, it will see how much coolant I got in here. Before I had filled it up to here. Now it was up here. But I opened the cap, I topped it off. Now I'm not having a problem now. Yeah, it's not going above. It's not even going up to 212 now. And before all it would take a couple hits, you start seeing it creep up. But now it's see, fan's kicking on. Fan kick on, and the temperature is 208. But there's another sensor down there on the radiator. If that temperature sees a different number, the fans will kick on. Even if the
208 is pretty warm. 220 is overheating.
Right, yesterday it was going to 230 and it will calm down, but now it's not even going to 212. 212 is usually kicks in. But now it's not, it's staying under 212. Even in this weather, it was still doing. But now it's not doing it. I'm trying to sell it, but at this point it don't look like the car want to go. So we're gonna shut it off. I don't gotta do no coolant bleeding today. So what we gonna do is we about to check out this Integra right here.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. We about to put this on the vlog. Sheesh, this guy got money. You see the 5 lug on here? Shit. Yo.
You showing my car dirty as shit.
It's alright. It's in the works. Look, MacBook for the dash. Man. Can I show him the manifold though? Yo. We about to put a 7285 on here. You feel me? You heard? We going all balls to the wall. We got a race car in the garage that's about to fly. Like literally. Yo.
You said we gonna put a 7285 on here?
Yeah, on a street car at that.
Yo, who putting a 7285 in here?
You.
Man.
Damn, dog. Got the race manifold. Yo, I wish my Integra could look like this, like soon.
It could if you stop bullshitting.
I'm not bullshitting. I need money. Yo, hopefully YouTube will sponsor me and give me some money. So what we doing today? What we got here? What's going on?
Just playing around with the wiring on this S2 cluster.
You still playing with that?
Yeah, cause apparently
that shit look good though. That shit look good. I ain't gonna lie.
Apparently.
Oh, don't tell me that. That sounds like you got issues. You still trying to figure out the speed sensor?
Yeah.
Is that the only thing though?
Yeah.
So the heat and everything work?
No.
Oh man, you better get that cellular device I have in my dash. You better.
I don't got Bluetooth in here though.
Oh man, you got.
I ain't got the money. You got the version, the new version.
What new version? You got the old version cable.
I do. You got the Flash Pro with the Bluetooth and the.
That's alright.
Yeah, the Sirius Wi-Fi radio. And
Yo, this how you know he was spending all day in this car, cause he got the Mick Cafe on the floor
Look,
with
snacks.
Sour Patches in it.
Look, that's it. When you're becoming low, you get your raise your sugars.
So what you looking at the wiring on it?
Yeah, and I'm just double checking because it's an input and an output.
So you got to figure out what's the input and the output. Really?
I already know what it is now.
So what's the problem here? What we doing?
The problem is, I had a vehicle speed sensor, the K2.
Oh, the K2 thing.
Yeah.
So, all right, explain that to me, because you say you got to
Right.
wire it from there down there.
So, right?
So like you confused.
Yeah, sort of, kind of, right? This right here it converts your old Honda
Yeah,
to the
your
new
old
sensor,
speed
right?
To the, yeah.
Cool. It worked.
It worked.
Well, I mean, with my Type R cluster, yeah, it worked. Right?
Yeah.
Now that I put this on there,
It's different.
it's not working. And then it says that you're supposed to use this over here.
So
But
you got to wire that in to over here, you're saying?
it's in the same thing. But the
Right.
wires, whoever did the wiring on that engine harness is, yeah.
Kind of funky.
But I mean, the car starts, right?
That could listen to good though.
My fuel works. This gonna lie to you. Now look at
Damn! That's just an overheat ASAP. The fuel gauge work too?
Yeah, my gas is full. Remember, I fueled it up.
Yeah,
before.
nah, I remember.
Okay.
So we got these wires, right? Oh, it's only 2 wires. What? Oh no, 4.
Red, white, black, and blue.
So
yeah, simple enough, right? Power and ground. This is how it was connected before.
Right.
This is me going back and putting it how I had it.
Right.
So now they say that the C connector 1 and 3. C1 cluster side in the back. Vehicle speed sensor. Vehicle speed pulse output.
My phone's definitely ringing, but it can stay.
I think I can hear it. C3 is vehicle input. Right? These 2 wires is what I pretty much use to like piggyback over there.
Okay. So what if you wait? So okay. So you got the 2 wires piggyback. Where did it go?
No, I don't got nothing plugged up now. The only thing that's plugged up now is it was the red wire.
All right. That's the second time my phone's ringing.
Must be an emergency.
I hope not. I hope nobody died. Oh, I hope it's not my sister. Oh, Uncle Ruffy. Temperature reads like 2 or 3. Well, temperatures will never go up. I mean, it'll go up to like 212 pins, kick on, and then it will cool down. But it's still getting close. I'm hoping it's not the head gas. But I mean, like I said, if it is what it is. I'm trying to sell the car, but this car does not want to leave me. If this car keeps giving me a problem, I'm gonna end the turbo. Definitely, not a doubt. I'm a turbo. I'm a definitely turbo. Camera. We got 11 minutes to vlog.
Nah, don't do this shit yet, because if it don't work, then...
Nah, we still gonna catch. We gonna catch 8. We gonna see what time it is too. 8:14. What we got? What you doing?
I'm about to,
We gonna figure it out. Well, we just trying shit just to see if it works. So if it don't work, we gonna figure it out later. Ow.
You plugged everything back in?
Yeah.
Now, take this blue one to right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so we couldn't figure out Butter's issue. And it's kind of dark out here. And I left this car running, bubbling, blubbling, boobling, whatever. And it's not overheating. It's not doing what happened before. Now I'm driving home now, so we will see what happened. I know it's dark. But I'm gonna go on the highway, take a couple hits. If the head gas is blown, I would know because it will overheat. The car been running for like a good hour now. So if it starts overheating, what I'm gonna do is take the head off, send it out, get a machine. I don't really want to. Actually, I have another head. I forgot. I could just check if that head is good. If that head is not warped, I could just throw it on here with a new head gasket. Might as well. So, yeah, time to go home and see if this thing overheats. If it overheats or temperature starts climbing, I know it's a head gasket issue. But we gonna see. Man, this thing still pulled. God, man, I love this SI. I don't care. I know I'm trying to sell it, but man, it's dang quick. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I still had the supercharger on here. That's really where I should have started vlogging, but I didn't. And look, temperature's still at 203. So let's see what happens. Alright, so I just made it back to the house. Car been running for quite a while now, and it's only staying around 204. So I don't know. Maybe I just had a whole bunch of air pockets, because when I go home or when I'm driving the car and damn, you really can't see me. It's kind of dark in here. But when I start driving home, it would, like, temperature will raise up, like, only if I get on the car, get off it, you know, and start cruising. See, now it's hitting 212. Let's see if it go over. Fan should kick on. Cool down the car a little bit. Let's see what happens. Yeah, 213. People said they seen over too, like a little bit over, like they seen 215, and the car still cools down. $217. I'm sure the fans just kicked on. Maybe I do have a head gasket issue. If it hits 220, then I'm sure I have a head gasket issue. No. It's going back down. Going back down. And temperature outside is 61 right now. So, I don't know. I'm gonna probably drive the car for a couple days and see what happens. But other than that, that's about it. I'm not getting no sign of overheating, or the car is not telling me that it is overheating. So, oh well. Alright, so I actually just finished editing this vlog finally. It's been like the whole week. I filmed this vlog like Sunday, I believe. Yeah, I believe I filmed this vlog Sunday, and today is Friday. It's hard for me to edit these vlogs because I'm always at work. I'm always, you know, working. And in this vlog, you know, I was talking about the SI overheating. And it happened to be the head gasket, and I did the head gasket, I believe it was like 2 days ago, and it's been hard for me to edit this vlog because I've been getting home late from work, and you know, I've been staying late after work trying to finish some cars, and I've been, you know, working on the SI, so it's been real tough for me. But the SI is running again. It really was the head gasket that was blown, so I ended up putting a new head gasket on. The head wasn't warped, so I got lucky with that. reason why the head gasket blew, because my sister, I let her drive the car. There is a vlog coming up with me rebuilding her engine in like 2 days. Technically it's 1 day, but when that vlog drops, you will see what I mean by technically it's 1 day. I was rebuilding her engine and I let her drive my car, and something hit the radiator and it broke, and she drove on it for like 5 minutes, and that's what popped the head gasket. So yes, it was the head gasket, because I just remembered while I'm driving, the temperature stays around like 208 while I was driving, but that is actually too hot. The car should be around like 180, 190, around there when you're driving. When you're idling, it should go up to about 212, sitting idling, you know, when the car's doing nothing. But the fans kick on and cool the car down. Now, if it starts going over 212 when it's actually idling and the fans kicked on, if it hits 217, like I believe it did in the video, then it might be a little bit too hot. It's not cooling down the way it should. So that was my problem with the SI. It actually was the head gasket, and the head gasket is fixed. But now I'm thinking about keeping this car. I don't know if I want to sell it anymore. So I dropped my oil pan and my valve cover off to High Boost. Farrell, my guy over at High Boost, he's my fabricator. He's gonna be the fabricator for my Integra also. So with that being said, I am thinking about turboing this car. I'm not sure. Well, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna turbo it, because I have everything over there already, and I'm planning on getting new wheels. So with that being said, I think there's going to be another build for the SI, and the SI is going to come back out. So if you are watching this, you got basically an update of what's going to happen with the SI. But the Integra, it's coming along. I got a couple things to do on it still. It's a lot. It's a lot. I still need suspensions. It's a lot. But I'm starting with the suspension first, then I'm going to start with the motor. I still have the motor. I got to get pistons and rods for it, but it's coming along. It will get there. But the SI will be turboed soon. It's not going to be a crazy turbo setup, but it will be turboed on 85. Just know that. But anyway, with that being said, thanks for watching. If you watched the whole vlog, you obviously saw the end of this video and got the memo that it is the head gasket with the issue I was having. But the SI is fixed now, so I am driving it around. I'm driving that around. I drove that for the whole week. I just finally took back out the Stinger and drove that today. So SI is good now, and I am going to be turboing the SI. So stay tuned for those vlogs and enjoy. Stay safe, and I'll catch you on the next one.